Welcome back to Clown World Order. We got a lot to get into today. The conspiracies are among us. If you are new here, thank you. I appreciate you tuning in. My name is Ryan, and I bring you the truth no matter who is in office, no matter what. I bring you the truth. And that is my commitment to you. So if you are new here, please subscribe, follow, and like the video. Share the video because your life depends on it. These globalists and these politicians want us to be unhappy 6 feet under the ground. That's what they want for us. That is what they want. First of all, I am going to get into the church shooting in Michigan yesterday. It is an attack on Christians, and it is a war on Christianity. That is how I see it. So, supposedly, some crazy U.S. Iraqi vet drove into a church, started shooting a bunch of people, and lit the church on fire. I saw the church on fire yesterday. It was an insane sight to see. I'm like, what is this? This seems a little bit weird. Kind of like the Charlie Kirk narrative. Things don't make sense. Because the guy supposedly was a MAGA Trump supporter. Supposedly, I say, because the FBI was on scene right away. And we all know the FBI official narrative for the Charlie Kirk assassination, and it doesn't make sense. So we cannot trust the FBI, the CIA, our government, even though Kash Patel is in there. We cannot trust them because they want us to believe that Tyler Robinson had the rifle disassembled. He went on the roof. He assembled it, which, mind you, you need a key, you need a tool to assemble it. It's not like in a movie where you just, this is a bolt action grandpa heavy duty rifle. It's a 30-06. And then he shot Charlie Kirk, and then supposedly he was running halfway across the roof seconds after he shot Charlie Kirk, but within those 3 seconds, he disassembled the rifle, put it in his backpack, which the rifle would be sticking out of his backpack, and then he jumps off the roof, goes in the woods, and then he reassembles the rifle, wraps it in a towel, discards it, and they expect us to believe that crap. I'm not buying it. So I thought it was a little bit weird because Tyler Robinson was supposed to be an Antifa trans-loving leftist. Commie. That's the narrative we were given. And the narrative for this church shooter that killed 4 people, left others injured, and he got shot on scene. He was supposed to be an Iraqi vet, Trump conspiracy theorist, MAGA supporter. They are trying to divide us, and they are trying to cause a civil war. That is what they're doing. I'm gonna keep it to you straight. I'm gonna give it to you straight. I'm not sugarcoating anything like a lot of reporters and influencers do. I'm giving it to you straight. They are trying to cause a civil war. Others are going to be shot, killed, and it's going to be a leftist, a Trump supporter, leftist. You see how it goes, and they're going to get into all of our emotions until we cause violence against each other. That is what it is. You saw the movie a couple years ago that came out called Civil War. It was exactly like this. It was a civil war where states succeeded from America. I never saw the movie, but supposedly it was a civil war because a new president was in office and half the country didn't like him, some of the states, and then they succeeded from America, from the U.S., and had a civil war. So that is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. If you are new here, I am glad you are here. I'm glad you're here. And if you haven't, follow me on social media. Links are in the description that will take you to all of my social media. Follow me there, and I do appreciate it. Subscribe, like the video, share the video like your life depends on it, because it does. Because I'm not going to lie to you. I don't care if Trump's in office. I'll call the Charlie Kirk thing BS. I don't care if Kash Patel's in the FBI. I don't trust the FBI. It doesn't matter to me. What matters is that we stay away from the New World Order agenda. What matters is that we don't have AI implemented into our society, which will cause them to take our jobs, which will cause people to go on universal basic income. They want us to eat the bugs. They want us to live in little pods. And they want us to like it. I don't like it. Ever since I found out about the Agenda 2030, I haven't liked it, ladies and gentlemen. I've been speaking out about it. I have not liked that. But first video I am going to play is just a video, a little bit of the news conference, them talking about the church shooting because they are targeting Christians. Like Charlie Kirk, and now this LDS church. They are targeting Christians and conservatives. And now they're saying some MAGA, maybe it was, but why would a MAGA supporter, a Trump supporter, target a church? I mean, maybe, but if he has a couple screws loose, but it doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. None of what the FBI have been saying ever since Charlie Kirk have made sense. I'm sure the people felt the same way during the JFK assassination. That's why they labeled us conspiracy theorists. Because if we question the official narrative, we're some crazy conspiracy theorist. That is where the term was invented. I digress. Here is the video on the church shooting.
All right, we're going to go now to a live news conference with more information.
Township Fire Chief Gent, Genesee County Sheriff's Department Sheriff Chris Swanson, and MSP Michigan State Police Captain Greg Marenko. I'm going to provide an update from the incident that we spoke about earlier today that occurred at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints at 10:25 a.m. I want to talk about our officer's response. That call came out at 10:25 a.m. and 32 seconds. We had officers on scene at 10:25 and 57 seconds. The suspect, again, we're in the preliminary stages right now, was neutralized at 10:33:44 in the parking lot of that church. That suspect is a 40-year-old male from the city of Burton, who we identified as Thomas Jacob Sanford. That's Thomas Jacob Sanford, Sanford. Currently where we're at, An update, I gave you 10 victims who were victims of gunshot. Since then, we have 2 victims who are now deceased. One additional one had died at a local hospital. And again, that suspect is deceased as well. 7 other victims at this time are in stable condition. 1 is in critical condition. Now, for the reunification, I had a question earlier about, hey, where can people call to see if their loved one is okay at the reunification center? I want to provide a number for you for that. It's 248-705-7352. Also, I know that our community is hurting right now, and we want to provide some resources for our community moving forward. At the Genesis Athletic Club in Grand Blanc for Monday and Tuesday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., we will have services for the community. From Wednesday to Friday, those services will be available to our community at the Grand Blanc Senior Center. That's all I have for now. I will give you another update, another press conference at 8 p.m. Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.
Are you a masculine man? I'm gonna do a quick ad read, 'cause I gotta make money somehow. Are you a masculine man? Do you work long and hard hours? Do you need a high quality deodorant that lasts all day? Masculine man, try Masculine Man deodorant, made in America. Masculine Man is a symbol of true masculinity, dedicated to upholding excellence and integrity across all aspects of our brand. We are not just creators of all natural grooming essentials. We are curators of a lifestyle that celebrates the resilience and strength of the modern man. Our meticulously crafted products are designed not only to meet the highest standards of quality, but to instill a sense of pride and renewed confidence in those who use them. Embracing masculine man means connecting with a product that elevates your daily routine, leaving you feeling empowered, distinguished, and authentically masculine with every application. I have an affiliate link in the description below. Click the Linktree link and it will bring you to my socials and the affiliate link. But only if you're masculine. No soy boys allowed. Alright, so you saw the news conference that I played about the church shooting. Something doesn't seem right about that. Kind of like something doesn't seem right about the Charlie Kirk narrative. And I've been questioning the Charlie Kirk narrative ever since it happened. You know, I don't want to be insensitive to Erica or to anyone that knew Charlie, but screw it. I'ma say it. Have you seen Erica? I don't have the clips, but have you seen Erica when she hosted the Charlie Kirk show the other day? A little bit strange. I mean, I'm not accusing anyone of anything, but it is a little bit strange, I believe, to be saying you're so excited for the future days after, a couple weeks after your husband's face gets blown off. Like, that seems a little bit odd. If you're a grieving widow, why would you say you're excited? And a big smile on her face, grinning. I understand they were talking about stories about Charlie and maybe that brought up a little joy, whatever. Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? But it just seems a little bit odd to me that she said that. I'm so excited. Charlie had a lot of plans. He left a blueprint and blah, blah, blah. Well, why are you excited? Like, lady, you're talking like you don't even care he died in front of you, that he was bleeding out right next to you. It seems a little bit odd to me. But who am I to judge? What else seems a little bit odd about the official narrative is Charlie's security guards. Okay, I have a video I reposted on my X. Follow me on my X, Clown World Order. And I have a video of the security guards, and it kind of shows you what's happening. The narrative that they are showing in the video that I'm going to play you, though, the narrative that they are trying to show you is that the guy in the brown shirt, he clicks something in, like, the front row, like, right at the time you hear the gunshot goes off. And the conspiracy behind that is he had a detonator, and it would detonated Charlie's mic he had on, and that's what shot up into him. And that has been debunked by gun experts. So, I have watched videos of gun experts debunking that theory, but he definitely did do something right at the time. And then he jumps behind, like jumps the rope, to the other side after Charlie gets shot. And then he hands something off to another security guard, and the security guard puts it in his pocket, and they grab something off the table and put it in their pocket. And then they're all like they're not even attending to Charlie, mind you. That's what they're hired to do. They're not even tending to him, but they're doing a football routine all around him. It's like an offensive football routine that they're doing right around Charlie and right inside the tent. They're I don't know, you have to watch it. You've probably seen it, but it is a little bit strange. And everyone that I've seen talk about it, that have worked in security or, have done that type of work, everyone says that is odd and it is not normal. It's not normal behavior. The people, the organization that hired you, the CEO gets shot in the neck supposedly, and then you're doing things, pocketing things, you're taking down cameras afterwards, popping out the SD card, ruining the crime scene. There was no crime scene because it was ruined. There was absolutely no crime scene. So I'm going to play you the video right now. And if you haven't already, like the video, share the video, help the algorithm push it out, because this is the kind of content that YouTube and other platforms censor, so it doesn't push out. So I need you to show that you're liking, show your support. That is free. It doesn't cost you anything to do that. Subscribe to the channel so I can grow. It doesn't cost you a single thing, just a click of a button. That's all it costs. Click of a button. Maybe a couple clicks. Like, share, and subscribe. But I am going to play that for you now. Let me just get it up here. So here it is. This is right after he gets shot, when they're jumping over the tables and everything. And I will explain stuff. It's just The detonator theory has been debunked by gun experts and stuff. People that have done ops and, everything. But here it is. See, they passed something off. Maybe it's card keys. Because they take him to the hospital. But that's the guy in the brown shirt that clicked something right at the time. It was just a little bit strange behavior. Some football routines all around. It's weird. There's a side angle, another angle, and you can see them all doing football routines. It's kind of weird, like a football offense routine. It's a little bit strange, if you ask me. That is that. And that's that. It's a little bit odd. They need to be questioned about it. They need to be found and questioned. But of course, the FBI is trying to close the case. What are you hiding, Kash Patel? What are you hiding, Dan Bongino? What are you hiding from us? Because critical thinking people do not buy your narrative. Your narrative is very hard to believe. I don't know what happened. But your narrative is very hard for me to take at face value. So, what exactly are you hiding? And I believe Tyler Robinson hasn't confessed to anything. The only thing is Lance Twiggs, the Twiggs trans man, he supposedly talked to the FBI and the cops. But we all saw those text messages, a little bit strange. Speaking of that, I made Instagram, TikTok, X shorts the other day. This is how, well, the first one I'll play you, it's Dude, Where's My Car? It's a parody on it, just in case you're young and you haven't seen that movie. It's a funny movie, but here it is. It's kind of dumb, but here it is. My love, where's my vehicle? Where's your vehicle, my love? My love, where's my vehicle? Where's your vehicle, my love? My love, where's my vehicle? It's not funny, my love. Did I drive last night? Yeah, I think so. I think you assassinated Charlie Kirk. Oh, that's right. I did, my love. I wrote you step-by-step instructions of how I did it. There's your vehicle, my love. That is absolutely insane. Why would you write step-by-step instructions of how you did it in text messages or Discord or whatever they're claiming? And the second short I did, well, this was actually the first, but this is how the FBI thinks 22-year-olds talk nowadays, supposedly. Yes, my love. Have you seen that vehicle? Oh, look over there, my love. There's a squad car. Oh, my love. I got a little bit twisted last night and I lost that vehicle. Oh, my love. I see a little ding-a-ling in between your legs. So that is how the FBI thinks that 22-year-olds talk nowadays. 22-year-old trans-loving Antifa leftists. That is supposedly how they talk. But It's absolutely insane. And what sickens me is conservative influencers or podcasters that are believing the official narrative, like Officer Tatum. I find that a little bit odd, but Officer Tatum classified himself as a Zionist, so it makes sense. He's bought by Israel. But yeah, next thing. There was a movie, an older movie with Nicolas Cage, for all you youngins that may not have seen it. I actually haven't watched it either, and I was a big movie buff growing up. I heard of the movie, but I've never seen it. So I saw something, and it's oddly similar, for all you conspiracy theorist nuts like me out there. It's about a politician or someone that works in the government, and his name is Charles Kirkland, and he gets publicly assassinated at a boxing event. He gets publicly assassinated at a boxing event, and there was a conspiracy behind it. And I believe people said it takes place on September 10th, but claims are made that in the movie it takes place on September 19th. But either way, it is very close to the date that Charlie Kirk got assassinated. So I have a video on my X, if you can follow me there, Clown World Order or American Mead, one of them. I have a link in the description. The Linktree link brings you to all that. Like the video, share the video. I just have to keep saying it because, I need your support to get the truth out there, because I want to keep bringing you the truth. I want to keep doing this long term. I want to do public events. I want to go out in public, but I need security, because we all know how crazy leftists are in public. They will spill coffee on you, spit on you, hit you, take your signs, destroy your property, grab your camera. They will do everything they can to intimidate conservatives or truth-loving Americans. But here is that Snake Eyes clip. Snake Eyes. I'm a snake. You're a snake. We're all snakes. Hey, I'm a snake.
There's a movie called Snake Eyes, which came out in 1998, and in that movie, U.S. politician Charles Kirkland is assassinated at a live event by a shot through the neck. Charles Kirkland, like Charles Kirk. And obviously, Charlie Kirk was also shot in the neck, allegedly, right? Well, in the movie Snake Eyes, the heavyweight boxer Lincoln Tyler is in the ring during the assassination. Tyler, like Tyler Robinson. And in Gematria, Lincoln Tyler is 165, like Tyler Robinson is 165. And his nickname is the Executioner, okay? Well, the big part here, guys, in the movie Snake Eyes, the assassination occurs on September 10th. Charlie Kirk was allegedly assassinated on September 10th. Can you believe this, guys? You guys got to share this with everyone you can. This is undeniable. And also, see how Nicolas Cage is doing the hands like Charlie Kirk. Also, Donald Trump does that hand sign. And also, we're in the year of the snake right now. It's called Snake Eyes. But wow, just you put that all together. Charles Kirkland shot in the neck. Lincoln Tyler equals Tyler Robinson. And you're telling me the assassination in the movie happened on September 10th, the same day the Charlie Kirk event happened? Oh my goodness. And guys, I can't take credit for this. Shout out to Bernardo Soares, sorry. He left me this comment. I also saw him on the Ball Don't Lie channel earlier tonight talking about this. He said, have you ever watched the 98 movie Snake Eyes, where the character Charles Kirkland is assassinated with a shot in the neck, and there's a boxer named Tyler who has the nickname executioner. And then Decoding with Cody let me know that the shooting in the film is on September 10th. So I can't take credit for any of this. I put the slide together, and I did find that Lincoln Tyler equals Tyler Robinson, but it doesn't matter who gets the credit. All credit goes to God. We wouldn't be able to do any of this without God's help. But wow, guys, I had to share that with you. And also, if you haven't seen it, I put out another video on Charlie Kirk one day ago. Make sure you check that out. But yeah, guys, can you believe it? Snake Eyes movie, Charles Kirkland, like Charles Kirk, shot through the neck by a guy with the name Tyler. Lincoln Tyler equals Tyler Robinson. And the assassination happens on September 10th. Wow. Guys, share this video with everyone you can. Take a screenshot of this, share it on social media. We got to get this out there because this is absolutely undeniable. And I'm sure there's more. Let me know if you have more in the comments. I had to get this video out as quick as I could. And I'm sure I'm probably missing a few things, but that's okay. I think we have enough right here to prove the point.
All right, that's a little bit weird, isn't it? One thing, though, I do want to bring up, that video reminded me of something. It's one thing for people to put ideas and theories out there, because obviously the official narrative is not what it seems. Obviously, it is not. But to put out false information on purpose is just wrong. Alright? So, I did go to the Charlie Kirk Memorial, and I do want to talk about one thing. Yes, obviously the end of it was kind of a political rally and stuff like that. But Erica Kirk speaks, and then Trump speaks after. Once Trump is done, he calls Erica back out. And Erica puts her head on Trump, and he doesn't know what to do, so he kind of comforts her. And after he comforts her, he's bringing her closer to the podium, and then she still has her arm wrapped around him. And he points up to the back of the room. And in the back of the room was a picture of Charlie. And then Erica looks up. Trump says something. We cannot hear what he says. But he points at the picture of Charlie and he says something. And then she looks up and she smiles and she does this. What does that mean? It's not this. Alright? This is a goat. This means rock on, dude, or I'm doing nefarious acts. That's what this means. What does this mean? That is, I love you in sign language. Alright? I love you. I worship Satan. I love you. I worship Satan. I know some people are slow out there, but there's a difference. And a quick Google search will clearly show you that there's a distinct difference. Thumb out, I love you in sign language. Thumb like that, goat. Alright? I just have to clear that up because I saw that in the video I played about Snake Eyes, and that is false information, ladies and gentlemen. Alright? She said, I love you to Charlie. Because Trump pointed, he said something in the back. She did that. I love you. Alright? Alright. Now that we got that clear. Goat. I'm gonna drink your baby's blood. And I love you. I wanna murder you. And I love you. Alright? There's a difference. You just have to do a quick Google search and quit putting out misleading, false information. Alright. Well, on that note, follow me if you want more truth. Subscribe, like, share the video like your life depends on it, because it does. Because you know what? In 4 years, what that year is going to be? It is going to be 2030. And do you know what the elites say about 2030? They are going to issue in a new world order. They all talk about it, Agenda 2030. That is their plan, and it's only a few years off. And no politician is going to save us. We have to save ourselves. So if you are new watching me, welcome. I am glad you are here. You have found someone that will not intentionally lie to you. Obviously, if we're putting out narratives about the Charlie Kirk or about other things the government have, we have to question stuff. But I do not make statements that I know are false on purpose. If I am questioning a narrative, I may throw out things I've heard and say my opinions on them and what I believe to be true or not true. So, if you are new here, please subscribe, like, and share the video like your life depends on it, because it does. And welcome to the Clown World Order. Why so serious?